Welcome back to Two More Cast podcast. My name is Nick, and today we're going to talk about the KFNW monthly challenge for the month of August. Yeah, it's a little behind. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to do what we can. This monthly challenge was the Double Trouble event. But before we get into that, we're going to take a look back throughout the challenge season, get everybody caught up. In the WKBF, J.R. Rollins and Flippy Sanchez are battling back and forth. J.R. would win the first two challenges of the season, and Mr. Sanchez would win the third challenge, and he has won the Bronzeback Challenge 2 years in a row up to this point. And we jump into Oregon, man. It's been the Jarvis and Jarvis duo battling each other throughout the season, but they're still trying to fend off Jason McLaury, who sits in the back. He's ready to catch up himself. And all three were on top of the AOI standings coming into the August online series AOI. Domination. Three people. It always seems to be that way. There's like a top 4 or 5 in these challenge series that really stand out every year. It is what it is, man. What is a Double Trouble online challenge when it comes to bass fishing in the KFNW? It is a two-man team event. The competitors did get to pick their teammates, and both largemouth and smallmouth would count. And the top 5 bass from each individual would be combined for the team overall at the end of the month to decide the winning team. Individual points for the AOI were also kept for individual scores, or top 5 bass for the month as well. We'll count the individual standings, and those individual standings will count towards your AIY points for the season. We're going to jump into the results now. So we're going to break this down 1 by state and 2 by the individual scores and the team scores. There's probably team scores than the individual scores, but it's all the same, right? Different order. It is what it is, man. But anyway, we're going to start with the WKBF. And a total of 10 anglers made up of 5 teams that competed with the WKBF Double Trouble event, the online challenge for the month of August. We're behind. I got it. It's all good, man. But a total of 68 bass were caught and submitted to the Tourney X leaderboard. Not a bad monthly challenge, that's for sure. David Melendez and Eddie French were on Team Rice and Beans, and they had a combined total of 54 inches, and that would be good enough for a 5th place. Patrick Kelly and Kevin Frank of the Foul Hookers would finish in 4th place with a total of 120 and a quarter inches. Patrick Kelly caught over 90 inches for his team. Junior Zarate and Carlos Vargas from Team Castaways would catch a combined total of 178 and a quarter inches and would finish the team challenge in 3rd place. Jason Carlson and Jim Carey both caught limits for a combined total of 184 and a quarter inches, and that would put their team forward-facing friends in 2nd place. Forward-facing friends, that's funny. And then J.R. Rollins and Flippy Sanchez, what a duo, would reach the 200 combined total mark and would win the event with a total of 201 and a quarter inches. Man, Rollins caught over 100 inches and caught the big bass of the challenge with a 21 and a quarter inch largemouth, dude. That is crazy. Team Bass Candy won the challenge by 5.5 inches. Now we're going to break it down as far as individuals for the AOI points. Remember, 1st place 100 points, 2nd place gets 99 points, and the combined total at the end, minus 1 event, is the score. And the winner is the AOI for the challenge series. Pretty big deal. For sure, that earns them a spot in the KFNW Kayak Bass Classic as well, which takes place on October 12th and 13th. But Patrick Kelly caught a 5-fish limit of smallmouth bass and finished with a total of 90.5 inches, and that would land him in 5th place for the challenge. It's a good amount of points, 95 points for him. Junior Zarate caught 2 giant 20.5-inch smallmouth, and that would help him reach the 97.5-inch mark, which would land him in 4th place. Congrats to him, man, on catching those giants, dude. That's a pretty cool deal. For sure. And then Felipe Sanchez would finish in 3rd place, just a quarter inch ahead of Junior with a total of 97 and 3/4 inches. He had a 20-inch smallie and largie on the leaderboard. The 3rd place finish will certainly help him with the WKBF Challenge Series AOI. For sure. 2nd, 3rd, 1st, man, he's all over the top of the board there. And then Jason Carlson would catch 98 inches, just a quarter inch more than Mr. Sanchez. And with the leaderboard full of giant smallmouth, he was going to be hard to beat, man. The 2nd place finish is going to be a move in the direction when it comes to the AOI. The right direction, that is. And then J.R. Rollins, man, he won again. Caught a big bass the challenge, and that helped him secure his 3rd win of the 2024 WKBF Challenge Series. He would finish the challenge with 103.5 inches. Again, reaching over the 100-inch mark in a challenge, dude. It's impressive stuff. I'm going to jump into the Idaho side of things. Again, we go over the team standings, standings, and then we're going to go to the individual for this. It's kind of a neat event, really. These challenges they do some interesting things, put you in some interesting positions, really. This is what a challenge is, I suppose, right? 13 anglers made up 7 teams for the IKBF Double Trouble Challenge, and a total of 86 bass made their way onto the Tourney X leaderboard. 13 anglers, but only 7 people. That's right. There's a team of 1 in this. And it was team only fish. It was made of only 1 angler, but that didn't stop Steve Broadhecker from finishing in 5th place with a total of 84.5 inches. Not a bad outing for them, man, right? Joseph Christie and Brad Andrews of Team MKFGA. I have no idea what that means. I hope I didn't just say something bad. But they got a combined total of 119 and 3/4 inches and would finish in 4th place. I don't even have a guess. I mean, I have a guess, but I'm not going to guess. There's only so many sentences to start with this. MKF. I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. Never mind. But anyway, Michael Phillips, and Dean Hills were Team Lip Smackers, and I'm pretty sure that was a brand of fruity flavored chapstick back in the day, but I could be wrong. And they would catch a combined total of 153 1/4 inches, and that would be enough for 3rd place finish for the month-long Double Trouble Challenge. Lip Smacker, they say. Makes sense in a fishing sense. Gary Harrison and Ryan Flory, also known as the Naughty by Nature, caught a combined total of 175 1/4 inches for 2nd place. Naughty by Nature. These names are great, dude. And the real nuts, anglers Rick Thanstrom and Ivan Cruz caught over 200 inches combined and would win the event with a total of 201 3/4 inches. Rick also caught the big bass for the challenge. His 23.5-inch smallmouth would also set a new KFNW record for smallmouth bass caught in competition, according to a Facebook post that I read. That's wild, dude. 23.5 inches catching the challenge. I don't know where he caught it. There's a rumor that he's catching these on Door Shack, but I ain't seen nothing, man. Which is also the same place as the KFNW Kayak Bass Classic. So that's going to be one to watch. Some giants in there, if the rumors are true. I don't really know. What do I know? And then we're going to get into the individual standings. Ryan Flory caught a 5-fish limit and a total of 85 1/4 inches, and he would finish in 5th place for the Double Trouble Challenge. Joseph Christie finished in 4th place with a total of 88 3/4 inch. It's a good deal for him. And then Garrett Harrison caught 2 largemouth over 19 inches and a 5-fish limit, giving him a total of 90 inches, and he would finish in 3rd place. Man, he broke that 90 mark. It's on it, but he broke it. That's breaking it. Call him a quartermaster says. And then Ivan Cruz caught a giant 21-inch smallmouth and finished the month with a total of 91 3/4 inches. And then Rick Stanson, who caught that KFNW Series record-breaking 23.5-inch smallmouth. And his smallest fish was a 21-inch. Man, that's setting you up for success for sure. Breaking records, and your smallest is at 21. Another just behemoth of a fish. That's wild. But he caught a total of 110 inches and ended up winning this event by 18 1/4 inches. Man, what a month for Rick Thanstrom, dude. That's crazy. And he was a whole kicker ahead. An 18 1/4 inch bass is a feat. That's wild. My math could be wrong, but I did double check it. We're going to jump into Oregon and the OKBF now, man. 14 anglers split into 7 teams, caught a total of 83 bass for this August month-long challenge. Jason Valentin and B. Mays were Team Rusty Barge, and they caught a combined total of 77 1/4 inches and would finish in 5th place. Shaw and Tyler Hittenberger are Team Bass Hitman. That makes sense, right? Hittenberger, Hitman. I get it. Caught a combined total of 127.5 inches. Not a bad deal. And tournament directors Matthew Burdick and Marvin Forte are the Beardy TDs, as they like to call themselves. Caught a combined total of 142.5 inches. That would put them in 3rd place for the challenge, man. Not bad for a couple of TDs. That's for sure, man. How many whopper ploppers were lost in the making of that score? The father and son duo, Michael and Jacob Jarvis, call themselves the Bass Kickers. That's what they do. Both caught over 95 inches of bass as individuals and an impressive 196 inches combined total, and they would finish in 2nd place. And Jason McClure and Brandon Hua were just bassing around, and they were less than 2 inches shy of reaching the 100 mark individually, and they would catch a combined total of 197 3/4 inch and win this month-long event. With that, Jason McClure just adds some more points to his AOI, hoping to catch Jacob Jarvis by the time the challenge series comes to an end in the end of September. There's one more challenge for the season, and then there's the season long too, which we'll go over that too. Not today, because I don't got that much oxygen, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot of talking. I do more talking in these videos than I do in my personal life, that's for sure. Then we're going to get to the individual of the OKBF. Jason Valentin caught a 5-fish limit, a total of 77 1/4 inches, and that would land him in 5th place position. Michael Jarvis had 2 smallmouth over 20 inches and would finish with a total of 96 1/4 inches, and he would finish in 4th place. 96 1/4 inches, you get in 4th place? Dude, there's nothing much more you can do at that point. And then Brandon Hoole caught the big bass of the OK Double Trouble Challenge, a 21 1/4 inch largemouth. He caught 2 the same size, actually. 2 fish, 21 1/4. That's insane. And he would finish in 3rd with a total of 98 3/4 inches. And Jason McClure would keep his AOI hopes alive with a 2nd place finish. He had a total of 99 inches. His smallest bass was 19 1/4. That's wild, dude. But Jacob Jarvis would have another great month of fishing and win his 3rd OKBF online challenge of the season. Wow, man. Good season for sure, man. He's on his way to getting that setup. He's wanting. Anyway, for sure, they're just winning, dude. Mailbox can be full of check. And yeah, he was able to gain some ground with that, with 100 points added to his AOI totals for sure. And then next week we'll go over the September month-long challenge for the KFW, Oregon, Idaho, and Washington. It's a mixed bag of challenges per state, depending what state you are, depending on what challenge it is. I don't remember off the top of my head, but we'll get to it in about a week or so. Like, follow, subscribe, share this stuff. We're going to be sharing some more information, slides and stuff. And that's going to be that.